So I just did the school run and it was bucking it down. So I thought, good excuse to wear the red jacket. However, the rain stopped, the sun came out, sweating buckets all the way home. The reason for this video is because I haven't done a video in ages. My hair's looking pretty good. Beard not so much. But I've been trying to rack my brains on how to complete a project that we started back in the summer. So we had a troop outside Vanguard Comics July time, I think. And we planned to do a Ghostbuster quiz. But Gosport was really busy in town and no one turned up, so we didn't do it, or we had very few people turn up. So we decided to leave it because it wasn't really gonna do anything. So I've been racking my brains on a way to do this where we can do it fairly and without people cheating using Google online. And recently I've been doing a bit of coding. I've changed the website up. You might have seen the website is a little bit better than it was before. So I'll recode the website. But I had a thought about coding a quiz and see if we could do it in a fair way. So I've done it, and we're going to have a Ghostbuster quiz night online. I'm planning this for late December, so look out for a post later which will have dates and stuff in it and a link for you to potentially come by, because we're going to do it for £3 a ticket. And disclosure, this money is going to go into our group. The event we were doing was for the group. It was a fundraiser for the group so we could fund certain projects that we're doing in the future, so we can have a decent amount of merchandise and a few bits and pieces for some charity stuff we're doing next year, Mass Hysteria being one of them. Now I'm going to come back to Mass Hysteria because next year it's going to be huge, and it may be more than one event. So Mass Hysteria obviously is the brainchild of myself. It's a fundraising gig, but it doesn't necessarily have to be at one event. We can do it across a few events. So I'll come back to that. I don't want to give too much away now because that's going to be huge. Next year, 2026, is going to be massive. We already have the Mass Hysteria 2026 logo, and the patch is on the way. So if you've ordered the patch and they're going down really well, look out for them because they're coming. I'm expecting an early December delivery, potentially. Back to the quiz. So I've devised, or I've coded away on our website to have you guys log in and buy a ticket for £3. And on the night that we've got, you'll come back, you'll get an email with a link. You'll come back, log in, and I will be revealing each question individually. So every question will show up. You'll have multiple choice, so it'll be relatively easy. I've thrown a few curveballs in there, but still multiple choice. So you get to tap a button. That's all you've got to do if you're on your mobile. Tap a button or click a button, whichever answer you think is right. You will have the opportunity to change your mind once if you think you're wrong, and you can change your mind. That's fine, once. And then I'm going to lock that question after maybe 15 or 20 seconds. I'm going to give you long enough to answer the question, but not long enough for you to Google the question. And that's the point. Also, I will then reveal the answer to that question. So you're going to know the answer immediately, whether you got it right or wrong. That's fine. And then move on to the next question. So only one question is going to pop up at a time. You're not going to see all the questions, so you won't know what the next question is. And the curveball here is, you can, if you're fast on your fingers and you try and Google, a couple of things are going to happen here. If you might get the answer right, however, the anti-cheat factor of this is that other people would have got that question right, probably faster. So at the end, I'm going to know who's the winner by how many questions they got right, but also how fast they did it. So if you're stuck Googling the question, you might get it right, but other people are going to get it right. And on average, they're going to get it right quicker. So Googling isn't going to be your friend. Just going to butt in here and show you the prizes that are up for grabs here. So the winner is gonna win all of this. We have the plushy Stay Puft, clearly. We also have the plushy Slimer, of course. We have, and I got this actually, it was quite a nice thing, I actually wanted to keep it. And I have a really nice, just open it up for you. It's a Ghostbuster bag, but it's like a proper little, it's like a trinket bag. I thought that was rather good. I actually wanted to keep that, but that's up for grabs. And we also have, from Mark at Vanguard Comics, because that's where we're doing it, we have some Warhammer stuff. So we have this Warhammer 4000 Termagants and Ripper Swarm, and paints. There's paints in there. Look at that. Just trying to get the light on it for you. Nice. And we also have some, let's do that one first. So we have Warhammer 4000 again. This is a starter kit. Nice. And Warhammer Age of Sigmar. I don't know Warhammer, sorry, I'm not, if I'm saying that wrong, I apologise. That's another starter kit there. And Mark has said that he's going to include two free tickets to Gosport Comic Con next year. Now, Gosport Comic Con is going to be amazing. There are some great characters going to be there. And it's just going to be huge. Last year was great. Next year's going to, or this year was great. Next year's going to be better. So there are your prizes for the person who wins the lot. Hope that makes sense. And I hope you get involved. Look out on our socials, on our Facebook group. That's facebook.com/groups/Portsmouth Ghostbusters. Or was it Pompey Ghostbusters? But I'll link it in the description of this anyway. And look out on our socials for the quiz night. It's 40 questions. They're relatively easy. There's a couple of curveballs in there, but it's multiple choice. The money's going to go back into our group, and we are going to buy some awesome kit and merchandise for Mass Hysteria 2026. It's going to be amazing. So if you want to get involved, you think you're up for the challenge, yeah, look out for that. I'll speak to you soon.